I have never played a FormSoft game in my life. And going from games like this to games like this, I'm not gonna lie, they had me beat. I was ready to delete the game, get my refund, and throw away the controller. But after a few short months of reconsideration, I decided to finally give the game another try, and well, I am so happy I did. But before I even get to the gameplay, I have to talk about the soundtrack, because boys, this one up there, this is up there for me. Probably in my top 5 soundtracks of all time for video games. And I really highly value music. Like, music is something that has always been a staple for me in video games. All of my favorite series have bomb music, and this game does it extremely well. So honestly, kudos to whoever composed this. You deserve an award, a raise, something, because you did your job. And if I had to choose, just like off the top of my head, really quickly, my favorite track in the game would have to be the final battle against Radagon and Elden Beast, because that junk goes. It goes, man. I love that boss fight too. And Radagon's honestly probably one of my top 3 bosses for this game. Like, I mean, just look at him, bro. He's so clean. He's clean, bro. Look at him. Posted up with that hammer, bro. That junk clean. You can't even lie. That junk clean. Really, every single boss in this game be dripped up. I'm not gonna lie. It's immaculate. Back to the final battle, I think it's amazing, and I really enjoy Radagon as a boss. Elden Beast, not so much. He kind of just runs around a lot. Like, he's scared to get in pain with you. Torrent makes the boss fight a bit better, but I still find it extremely unbearable to have to go through him every time I want to fight Radagon. So, not my favorite. I also don't really know what's going on with the whole Radagon is America thing, but who cares? Which brings me on to my next point, which is bosses. I love a good boss fight in the game, so much so that I have replayed these boss fights hundreds of times already, despite me only having 200 hours in the game and having it for like maybe 2 months. I love fighting bosses. I love learning their patterns, learning their moves. It's one of my favorite aspects of the game. And despite me dying over and over to the bosses, I pressed the button, dude. I think this really teaches me something, and it's to be patient and really learn instead of going in to do something, going to learn. That's a great lesson to have. You know where I learned that? At Godric, because I don't know why, but for some reason I just can't beat that boss. Like, that's my worst boss. I don't know why. Everyone says it's so easy, it's the worst. It's the easiest boss. It's light work. It's easier than the first boss in the game, but like, I don't know why. I just struggle. Like, that boss sucks. I hate it. It sucks. Garbage boss, 0 out of 10, bro. Take it out of the game and nothing would change. I hate that boss. Anyway, my favorite boss fight would have to be R'Lana from the DLC Twin Moonlight. That boss, that's a banger boss. That is an amazing boss fight, and with an amazing soundtrack. Also in my top 3 from the game. Just listen to it. It's so good, bro. Which, by the way, if you haven't bought the DLC already, do so. What are you doing? Best $40 you'll ever spend on the game. It's more than worth the purchase. You get another game along with Elden Ring of the same quality, if not better. It's great. Definitely recommend it. Despite the difficulty, it's super addicting to overcome the challenge of finally learning their moves and just flawlessly beating them. And it happens out of nowhere because you spend so much time learning the boss that eventually it just clicks like that. This game is also extremely accessible for new players, which I didn't think so at the beginning, because I'll be honest, let me let you in on a little something, right? I bought this game all the way back in, I don't know, let me check my Steam actually. So yeah, I've had the game for a while now, and when I first bought it, I actually played for like 2 minutes and then I cut the game off because I was like, this is boring, I'm gonna go play Rocket League. But when I saw the DLC get announced, I was like, okay, I spent $60 on this game. I gotta beat it. I have to, and then buy the DLC because I know the game's good. I just have to actually play it. And at the time, I forced my friend to buy it, and I didn't. We forced our other friend to buy it, and we had a group of 3. Seamless co-op, boom, ran it, and we were addicted to the game for like a week straight. Would stay up, what, 14-15 hours a day just playing, grinding. Granted, we were stuck on Morgoth and Godric for like all 5 of those days, but it was great. I loved it. Some of the most fun I've had all year in gaming, and I need more from games like that. I wish that there were other games that also included co-op that were primarily solo games, because sometimes, yes, you know, solo games, I love solo games, but sometimes you need that co-op, and it really enhances the game for different reasons. But that's a topic for another day. And summons. Let me talk about summons. I know how the Souls community gets me. You talk about summons and you're like, it's so easy. It puts it on easy mode. You're not really playing. You're cheating. Blah blah. Guess what? Guess what? I'm gonna use it. I don't care. I'm gonna use it. My whole first playthrough with my friends and solo, I spammed Tish and a Mimic. I don't care. There was no shame in it. It was too hard at the time, and I needed to beat the boss. I had fun. We all had fun. You had fun, regardless of how you're playing the game. And that's the beauty of it. It doesn't matter. You play your game. It's a million different ways to play this game. Summons is just one of them. But I appreciate that you can make the game easier or difficult depending on how you want to play it, which is great. This game also has a plethora of weapons and different playstyles. It's amazing. My personal favorite would have to be katanas. I love katanas. I've always loved katanas. It's my favorite weapon since I was a child. I had one actually. I don't know what happened to it. I kind of lost it. But I had one. I love those weapons. And then they introduced a bunch of different new weapons in the DLC, including backhand blades, dry leaf arts, and a bunch of other weapons that I haven't tried yet because I haven't beaten some of the bosses. But that's okay. I will eventually. But builds are a necessity in this game. And I enjoy trying out different weapons and experimenting and creating my own builds. Because yeah, there are some broken ones. With anything, you know, people are going to exploit game design. And some of them are truly broken. But I enjoy finding builds, and I'm sure other players do as well. So that's an amazing part of the game as well. I know this is From Software's first open world game, and I think that they did phenomenal, at least in the Soul series, that they did really good for it. Like the way that they incorporated the lore and the different areas like the catacombs and underground, it's all really well interconnected in my personal opinion. And sure, there are some like areas that I dislike, as with anything. The game's not completely perfect. I really do enjoy that ability to go anywhere I want and it be accessible no matter what stage of the game I'm in. That's something that I love about open world games, and I think this excels in it really because of how much in items, weapons, incantations, whatever it be, it's just around the map that you can find by just exploring. You'll level up literally just by walking anywhere. Like you'll just find cool stuff and you'll be attracted like, oh, I know I'm supposed to go here, but I'll go do this. That's great. I love it. And the lore is funny too. Honestly, all it is a big family tree that we gotta put back together, and I mess with it. Like that's cool. Obviously it goes deeper than that, but at its core, that's really what it is, you know, just a little family tussle that we gotta settle. But despite that, I truly do recommend this game no matter what game genre you're playing or you're used to playing. Even if you play like, I don't know, Valorant, you should definitely give this game a shot. It's 100% worth it, and I'm sure there will be something in this game that you like because it has a lot of everything, to be honest. But that's all for this video. If you guys enjoyed, hit the like and subscribe, and recommend me any games in the comments that you guys want me to play and talk about, because I'll do all of them. I have nothing else to do in my life. I just sit here and play games all day, so might as well play the games that you recommend. I'm sure you guys recommend good ones. Yeah, I do have some lined up like Sekiro because I heard that the game was hard, and I ain't gonna step away from a challenge. All that said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you for watching.